you still haven't answered me. What's your type?
Disappear. Be gone, nigga.
Whenever I hop on Hinge, I'll see at least one men don't yearn like they used to. Okay? Ditto. What are you talking about? Like the last time a girl acted like she was yearning for me and then told me we were exclusive, within 1 week she was sleeping with other guys. Explain that one.
What's up, people? It's Friday. It's Friday. Where y'all at? Where you at? I'm just dripping. 6'7". 6'7".
Men don't want to be your friend, so stop friend zoning them. If they're hanging out with you and they're showing interest, they are interested. It's not a question. It is a fact. So either you need to just be an acquaintance and see them around, or actually date them. And if they're a good human, you should be dating them.
Today we're making red beans and rice. First,
I am sick and tired of you motherfuckers DMing me talking about, I see you, my boy. You don't see shit, alright? I blame Instagram for this. Instagram, because everything you like now, they show your picture with a little heart on it, so these motherfuckers stop DMing me. Keep it moving. Close your eyes, respectfully, of course. No.
69% of Gen Z say they're not ready for a relationship, even though they may want one. Why do you think that is?
I'll talk to, let's say, a male dater in his 20s in New York, and he'll say, I can't date until I make 6 figures. I find this is especially true with men, where there's this sense of women need me to be a provider. And for a number of sociological, cultural reasons, they don't feel like they're able to be that yet, so they don't even put themselves out there.
Stop. Stop.
Absolutely. Once a man is in a situation like this, he should be wearing a body cam, because can you imagine the mark that's going to be left on that lady from that door frame? And just how easy it would be for people to believe that it could have been him that left that mark instead of the door frame if she decided to tell that story.
What's going on, fellas? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below. Let's get back to the video.
Women will say, I don't want no player. Yes, they do. Women want the dude that other women want. You go by a restaurant that's and it's empty. No one's eating there. Which one do you want to eat at? The one that's got the lineup. You know, dude, these are all things. What guys don't realize where they up. They call it throwing salt in the game. They'd go and say, oh, he's a player. He da. Dude, all that does, and they didn't realize that, was make my go up. And then the girl's like, oh, obviously you're hating. Other women want him, I want him.
So y'all rather reach in the back and get the bad boys, you know, the ones that look good, the one that got the popularity, the one that got the money but no character. That's the man y'all go for. Cause right, you'd rather cry in a Bentley, right? Yeah, no, I'd rather not cry at all. See, and the good men at the front going to work faithfully, ain't out all night, ain't clubbing in bed by 8 watching anime. Them the ones. I'm telling you now, them the ones. But see, look, them the ones that y'all be saying that give y'all the ick, right? No, it's not the ick. You just want the bad boys. The good men is the men that y'all be ghosting because y'all say they too nice.
So we don't want any serial killers. So make sure that with regards to the message that I left asking where are the men, make sure that when you guys connect, that you do your own due diligence. This is a disclaimer. Do your own due diligence, so that if you meet someone lovely, that's great. But if you meet some serial, please, you cannot blame the message I left with regards to asking where are all the single men. So please make sure you do your own research on the person that you do meet. Otherwise, happy meeting.
Remember those? Okay, I think we can all agree that this guy's like that one shirt that you hate. You know, the one that stays in the closet and is... The real question here is, how did that baby get in there? That's what I want to know. All right, either she was a cheater or he's using a VPN while... Either way, that kid's gonna have a wild life.
I'm just gonna say this right now. The day a man likes me, I'm getting married. Get married. Because what do you mean? Like, I swear, these men are walking around, they don't like their daughters, they don't like their mamas, they don't like their sisters, I really don't think they like women in general. Like, they really do not like us. It's like, what do you mean? The day a man thinks that I'm the best thing since sliced bread, lock in. Lock in. That's all I gotta say is lock in. You better be ready.
Any single ladies over here? Sometimes I wish I was, she said. It's okay. At least your husband's hot. How long have you guys been married? What did he do wrong today? He works too much. I'm sure you're not complaining when you're sitting in that plush home, are you? Those highlights aren't going to pay for themselves. And you have bangs, and I know you have to fucking cut those every 3 weeks. So that is not cheap either. Okay? Can you say thank you to the hubby?
Is power or a distraction?
This is power if it's not ran through. You don't have no power. If you ran through, you don't have no power. If you have everybody, you have no power. None.
You say, wait.
You have no leverage for real.
If you've been ran through.
Yeah. Currently. If you're currently being ran through, you have no leverage. And you've tarnished your
reputation. What does being ran through mean, guys? Because
being ran through
what does that mean?
Sleeping with multiple men.
Like at the same time?
At the same time or close to.
Like a choo-choo train?
I think if you sleeping with 4 men out the year, that's kind of ran through. That's giving ran through. How you gonna let everybody? You know, there's no sense of selection. Like there's no sense of like, maybe I should think this through. Like no party feels that way.
She spit the block on a dude that she slept with before. Is that adding a new body?
That's the same body.
Right. So she ain't. So like, what if it's?
We ain't going backwards. We don't go backwards. What are we doing?
What? It ain't like her and the guy fell out. They just stopped.
Well, for whatever reason, it just stopped. It means it's done. It needs to stay stopped. Stay finished. Get it out the way. No, you don't go backwards.
Back in the day when I questioned my self-worth and I didn't know if I was like good enough to get the guys that I wanted, I used to always say things like, the men I want don't want me. But that wasn't true because I would date these guys, but the relationship just didn't end how I wanted it to end because they didn't want what I wanted out of the relationship. I wanted something serious. They wanted something casual. So instead of saying things like, the men I want don't want me, I should have been saying the men I want don't want the type of relationship that I want. The difference is that one makes you feel undesirable, unwanted, low in self-esteem. The other one makes you feel empowered in your standards and in your desires and in your boundaries. So that's one thing you can do to reframe your reality, because I think too many times we speak negativity into our lives and it's not really true. So, yeah.
So, hey, friends, I just got a question for y'all. Where are all these single amazing men from Arizona? Like, I'm in Arizona. I've lived here for 3 years. I ain't seen one single man that's even worth chasing after. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe I don't need one. I know I don't need one. But, I mean, what's happened to all the amazing men that used to be out there? Not looking for a sugar daddy, like, just looking for companionship, friendship, something. All right, let me know. I'm curious. Where are all you Arizona men at that are handsome, ready to have some fun?
So I always have so many people ask me, where are the good men? Where can I find them? I'm going to tell you. I'm going to put you onto this right now. Are you ready? They're on Zooming with their families for 3 hours on Sunday. They're on a couch somewhere with their mother right now. They're in the corner of the bar, just talking to their friends and keeping to themselves and like not really taking up a lot of space. They're at game night and trivia night. They're playing with their nieces and their nephews at a park somewhere, or maybe even at Disneyland, being the fun uncle. Are they on dating apps? Yes, they have a dating app profile. However, it's probably incomplete. And their photos are probably kind of old and they didn't fill it out very well. Because they don't check it that often. You're not seeing them because they're not taking up a lot of space. I hope this is helpful.
You know, a lot of modern women, they don't realize that the dating market has crashed for them. They think that they can still go out there and, basically in so many words, do what they want. Can act how I want, keep on finessing men out of drinks and stuff like that. But the dating market is crashing for you. Men understand that and have been watching it happen. And you really just honestly and truly, you might get a few drinks here and there, but you really price yourself out of the market. And now you can't find a buyer. And so you're sitting up here with a whole bunch of worthless stock. Unfortunately, I hate to say it like that, but that's essentially what it comes down to. Worthless stock that no man is really interested in.
This is for all the straight single men, specifically in Sydney. Where are you? No, seriously, if you're not on the dating apps, where are you? Like, where do you go to meet women? Where are you? Because all my single girlfriends cannot seem to meet single guys. Like, where are you hiding out? I've gone to bars, I've gone to churches, clubs, I've joined sporting events. I still can't meet single guys. Every guy I have met in Sydney is in a relationship. I don't understand it. With all the people in the city, where are the single guys? Have you just given up? Do you just not go out? Do you just rather prefer male company? Are you just working to survive Sydney? Like, please comment below and tell me, where do you go out? Like, specifically, is there a bar? Is there an area? Is there a club? I need to know, because it is just getting so frustrating sitting on a dating app swiping. I want to meet people in the real world. So comment below, where in Sydney? Where are you? Where are you hiding? Where do you go out? Where do you meet?
It is so annoying that as a female, when I'm carrying something heavy, a large suitcase, my table, my chairs, a bag, anything really, really heavy, and like men walk by and like don't ask if I need help going up or down the stairs, or the Uber driver just stands there while I take all these things out the back of the car and walk to my house. It just be like, I have to just say that I don't think he was raised right. And then when they hit you with the, oh, do you need help? No, I got it. I needed help 37 steps ago. I don't need help now. Like, chivalry. How do you want your daughter treated? How do you want your wife, your grandmother, your mother, your sister? You don't even hold the door. And that don't even go just for just men. It be other women too. Y'all hate when y'all gotta struggle and then y'all will turn around and close the door in another female face. When a man is truly in love with you, you don't break his heart. The man that protects you with his life. The man that doesn't ignore you. The man that is loyal to you. You don't ignore him. The one that provides. The one that is your problem solver. The one that reminds you how gorgeous you are on a regular. The one that does not want to hurt you or make you cry. The one when he goes shopping, he's always thinking of you. He can't go a day without talking to you. He wants to pour into you if you have any business ideas. He takes the time to sit down and hear you and listen to you. He feels when you're off. That's a man that loves you. He is emotionally in tune to you, protects and provides. That's hard to come by. You don't betray that at all. You hold on to that.
No, I'm sorry.
Like, have some fun?
No, I'm okay.
Maybe we could like have a
What
the fuck? Dirty?
No. I'm sorry, but that's not gonna happen.
Like, you're just so.
Hey, yo!
What the fuck?
Do not touch me, bro.
Yo, we
Don't touch it. Back up, dude.
No means no.
Back up. Okay. What is your problem? Do not touch me. I'm gonna get off this bike, bro.
You men, all the same.
Okay, well, dude, do not touch me again, dude. Seriously.
You're a man too, homie. Act like one.
Okay. All right. Well, can you please leave? Seriously.
Fine. Bye, beautiful.
Okay.
Ew.
No means no. He said no more than once. Why aren't there tons of women defending this man? Where is all the people calling this out? We all know if a woman made this video and she was being harassed by men, we would have both men and women rightfully calling it out. But it's okay when it happens to a man. If somebody says no and doesn't want to be touched, you don't touch them. But it never is treated like a big deal when it's a man on the receiving end. And that's not okay.
Why the men you want don't want you, and the men who want you, you feel nothing for? A lot of women don't realize this, but you've trained your nervous system to associate love with effort. So when a man is inconsistent, confusing, hard to read, your body goes, okay, this feels familiar. Let me prove myself. Let me earn it. And you start chasing the emotional highs and lows, thinking it's chemistry, but it's actually anxiety. But when a man shows up for you, when he's consistent, clear, stable, and actually chooses you, it doesn't feel like love. It feels unfamiliar, and unfamiliar feels unsafe. So you end up ignoring the men who are good for you and obsessing over the men who activate your wounds. This is the pattern so many women get stuck in. You confuse intensity with connection and stability with boredom. But once you heal the belief that love has to be earned, your whole attraction system shifts. You stop chasing men who drain you, and you finally make space for men who actually show up.
Why does the friend zone exist?
For losers who are meant to be there.
Okay, pause. You're mighty disrespectful to be average. Let's continue.
Would you say he's in the friend zone?
Yes, I do have a boyfriend.
He just
Are you guys in a relationship?
Yeah. No.
Oh.
Okay, well,
you say yeah, you say no.
We are
You are
not
now
in a
entering
relationship. No.
an unescapable dimension. Welcome to the friend zone.
All right, young man, you have a lot to process, but in your face.
In your face!
Like, you ain't have to do my mans like that. What did she say, bro, in the beginning?
For losers who are meant to be there.
Who says that? For losers who deserve to be there. She called you a loser. So now if you continue to be around her and you're a loser. I'm a loser. Like, what the bro? Like, he could do way better than, like, let's go back to how she looked, bro. Come on. Don't do that to yourself, bro. It couldn't be me.
Wouldn't let that happen to me, though.
Somebody has to be the one to say it, and I'm going to be the one to say it. Fellas, I'm sorry to tell you, but regardless of what you do, it's never going to be enough for these goofy females. He call and he text and check on you, he's doing too much. But when he don't call at all, he's not consistent. When he want to spend time with you, he's clingy. But when he want to give you your space, he acting different. What? He pays for everything? That's what a man's supposed to do. But when he wants you to go half, he's broke? God forbid if he has standards. Then he's labeled as controlling. If he got boundaries, he's toxic. Like, what is going on here? At this point, I'm convinced y'all don't even want a romance. Y'all want an emotional support wallet. Y'all want a man to come in and pay bills that aren't even his. Take care of kids he didn't even make. Heal a trauma he didn't even cause. Fix the attitude that's not even towards it. Like, fellas, from the bottom of my heart, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry y'all even gotta tolerate these type of women in this day and age.
Where are all these men that are standing in between us and like the bad things that are going to happen to us? Because like we don't have rights to our own bodies, and the men never came out to protest that. Never. They never came out and was like, give the women Roe v. Wade back so that they don't have to worry about from sepsis, so they don't have to worry about being tracked across state lines because it's not safe for them to carry the pregnancy to term. We're not even talking about elective at this point anymore. We're talking about medically necessary are not happening, and women are being tracked across state lines to prevent them from getting medically necessary health care. Trigger warning, but like a fetus is not, you're not saving a baby anymore.
Right, absolutely not. They
But
never were.
Women are being prevented from that procedure, the removal of that.
After it, emphasis on it, the doctor said it's, and they're forcing a lot of women to keep these fetuses that you're going to eventually go septic. And
right. And so I'm like, where are all the men standing in between that and women? There's literally zero. Not in the government, not in outside, not anywhere.
And a lot of these modern women, they're thinking that they can continue on in this vein forever. But modern women don't realize that they're aging out. These clubs don't feel the same. You hear a lot of these modern women that go to the club and they say things like, oh man, I'm the old one in the club. And it seems like all of these even though he's an older man, like he's the same age, he's going for a younger woman. they're getting the attention that I used to, right? And you're kind of looking around, it's like, wait, what happened? That's what happened. Instead of settling down, you're still out here trying to play the game when you should have been laying in somebody's arms, watching reruns of The Office and eating popcorn on a Friday night. But you're still out there trying to find somebody because you messed around and you played around thinking that you had all the time in the world.
We talk about how hard it is to leave the good guy. When you say, I want a divorce, and he's like, no, I want to work this out. Everything's going to be fine. We can get through this. And he's so encouraging and everything's just so peachy keen, right? We talk about how I'm manipulated into staying because he's a good guy. He does nothing wrong. Like, the only thing he's guilty of is being lazy and not putting in effort like we did when we were in the beginning of our relationship, like any other marriage. He doesn't beat me, he doesn't do anything, he doesn't take money from me, but he downplays my emotions. I don't think he fully understands me. How do you leave the good guy? I'm having like an internal battle right now because I want to leave. I want to file divorce papers and I want to freaking run to Maine or something. I mean, am I the crazy one?
Lady, I'm going to give you a word of advice. Before you leave, I want you to go on TikTok. Go to the search box, right? And type in woman regret divorce. Just type that in. Woman regretting the divorce. Women regret divorce. Just type that into the search box, lady. And then make another video and tell me how you feel about what you're thinking about doing. Because I'm going to tell you something, man. You lucky you got that one. Ain't a lot out there for you, lady. What you're going to be competing with? Believe me when I tell you. Go into the search box and type that in. And then make another video. And then I'm going to respond.
So, what happened to all the good men? Like, did they fall off the face of the earth? Are they all deceased? Are they all married? Do we have to send a search party for them? Like, where are they? What happened? I'm a 70s baby. Grew up in the 80s and partied in the 90s. But we knew what love and commitment was. I don't get it. Because people my age now have reverted to playing games and acting like they're teenagers. No commitment, no strings, no accountability. So, seriously, where are they? So many questions, so few answers.
You occupied one space on a date with a younger person. You could have occupied that same space with the man that's on your level, but could you get them? And you said you can't find them. They do exist, but do they want to date you?
Where are they? I can't find them. They're not at church.
You know why? You want to hear the answer? I just answered the question, but your ego won't allow you. They don't want you. Men in this position make themselves invisible to you, to women like yourself. That's why you can't find them. They're hiding in plain sight because they see what women like you come with. So you want a top earner to accept a divorcee with 3 kids. He gets no children from you. And all he gets is the part of your free time for 100% of his monogamy. Does that sound like a fair deal?
Yes.
No. Buy a dog and alone, because you keep talking about someone, and we already established we weren't going to do that. But see, that's your ego. We've already established you don't know men like this in the real world. You keep talking about that lucky one. Why do you have to believe that that person exists? And what I'm trying to get you to understand is this is why you can't find these men. Older women are too difficult, and this is what I mean by difficult.
I found where they're all hiding out. I found where all the good men are. The single good men. They are in the house. They are going to work. They're going to the gym in that rotation. And they're not on dating apps. They're not outside. They're not at clubs. They're not at bars. They're inside the house. And they're working on themselves. They're putting all of their energy into themselves to make themselves the best version of themselves they could possibly be and the best version of a partner they can possibly be for somebody else. Tried and tested. Tried and tested. So you know how you find them? You don't go knocking on their doors. I mean, maybe, but you need to strategize by asking friends, coworkers, family members who are in relationships that you admire. You need to ask men who you admire. And you need to say, do you have any friends, brothers, cousins that are single that you think you could hook me up with? Trust me. Make it your duty to reach out to 3 people over the next week whom you admire and ask, do you have someone that you can hook me up with? I promise you something good might come out of it. And if everyone's like, oh no, I don't know anyone, keep asking. Expand that list. Expand that list, baby girl.
I guess the original point here. So what specifically, I mean, I want to direct it at you. Feel like maybe you guys want to weigh in too.
Yes.
So my position is simply this. Why should men be chivalrous for women who are, I mean, look, I think widely people would perceive this, but I'll just say from my own perspective, non-deserving.
Can I answer?
Let me let you go. Let me let you go. Stop.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Well, I think if a guy knows what he's signing up for the girl that is like a worker or whatnot in the industry, I think that it's kind of his choice to be chivalrous, because I think he knows what he's signing up for, and
But
maybe
why the expectation then from women?
it's not. It
who are
shouldn't be
sex
an
workers?
expectation.
But women, but their position, her position, is that despite me not holding up any of my own tradition, like any sort of traditional thing, I still want the man to uphold his because it benefits me.
I don't think it's right for the expectation to be there, but I think if the guy is knowing what he's signing up for with the girl that he's choosing to take on a date, that he's kind of signing up to hold that, to be I can't say the word, but yeah.
I'd like to add that I think that women in general, just by virtue of being a feminine woman, should receive chivalry from men, regardless of her job. Not just because she has a but like the way that we carry ourselves, our natural attributes, what we bring to the table in a relationship with a man.
So a woman,
right? And I love the vibes that you give me. And yeah.
Okay.
Wait, what are you doing? You can get some energy.
Hello, get down. Bro, this is not the beautiful game we know and love. This is not how we play ball, my friend.
You know, you got to mess with the girl that like you, not the one you like. The one you like, then you're going to hear, F you, no, maybe later. But the one that like you, you'll never hear him say no. It's more easier to function and operate with them.
When y'all start talking about what y'all won't do for y'all man, I stay quiet. Because I'm not built like that. I'm down to do whatever for mine, okay? If he's my man, I'm gonna make sure he's good, he's supported, he's appreciated, and he knows that I'm in his corner, and that's period. Some of y'all talk like liking your partner is embarrassing, like doing for your man makes you weak, like showing effort is pick-me behavior. No, it's called being grown. If I care about you, I'm gonna act like it. If you pour into me, I'm pouring right back. If you're doing your part, I'm gonna match that energy every time. I don't have to play hard to love in my own relationship. I don't have to be distant to keep the upper hand. I don't have to act cold just to prove a point. It is completely okay to like your partner, to love them out loud, to show up for them, to make sure they are straight, to treat them right because they treat you right. And I'm not ashamed of that at all. Like, I'm not doing bare minimum for a man who's doing the maximum for me. I'm doing my part. Proudly. Y'all can have the I don't do this, I don't do that conversations, and I'll be over here keeping my relationship solid.
A lot of these modern women used to clown dudes that would be alone, men that would stay to themselves and do their own thing, men that would, focus on their hobbies. We're not just talking about sitting in a corner crying your life away. We're talking about men who are focused, have a goal, have a vision, have a perspective, not chasing women. These are the types of men that women called and are currently calling weirdos. Oh, that guy, he must be sassy. Oh, he's a loser. But those types of guys are at peace. They work into what they need. They stacking money, stress-free, happy, living life like they want to, and you're out here. You yourself are out here chasing around these men that don't want you, trying to get their attention, crying on the internet. So at that rate, who actually won?
I was a selfish in my marriage. I've been divorced now almost 4 years, but I was married to my ex-husband 16 years and with him 18 years. And again, I was a selfish. Nothing was ever good enough. I took him for granted. He seriously rolled out the red carpet for me. He was sweet, kind, generous. He told me how much he loved me 5 times a day. He told me how beautiful I was every day. If he'd wake me up in the morning, because he knows I love massages, wake me up rubbing my shoulders. He'd rub my feet every evening while we were watching TV. If I said, for example, oh, I'm craving a Dr. Pepper, he'd be like, okay, let me go to the corner store and get it. He adored me. He was amazing. Like, on paper, it's what every girl wants, seriously. And yeah, I took it for granted. And now I lost that, right? And I carried a lot of guilt because I caused it. That's my biggest regret in life, is not saving, the whole family aspect. The grass is not always greener on the other side, ladies. It's not, I'm good now. I feel great. And he's super happy with his girlfriend. And honestly, I could not be happier for him, because he deserved to be loved and cared about and respected, as he should have always been. So I'm so happy that he's happy. Anyways, what I'm saying, ladies, the grass is not greener on the other side. If you have a good guy, take care of him. Take care of him. Trust me, there's nothing good out in these streets. He seriously set the bar. He set the bar. And ultimately, what I always wanted, I had all along. So we have good right in front of us, and we don't know how to take care of it.
Okay, hear me out. Is chivalry dead, like, amongst you guys? Because I'm pretty sure it is. I've met a handful of men that have proven to me that chivalry isn't dead. But it's like no one really knows what it is anymore. No one knows the walking down the street rule, that you should walk on the roadside. No one knows that you should be opening doors. No one knows that you should be pulling the chair out for the woman. Like, it's the most simplest of things, opening the car door. Like, it's got to be so simple, yet it's not done. And I just think, if you want me to be this feminine, like, submissive woman, make me feel like I can be one, rather than one that I have to take control, I have to take charge, I have to be in my masculine energy just so that you can be in your feminine, basically. Like, I can't be the only one that thinks myself. Chivalry is, like, hardly any guy seems to think that any of those things are needed anymore. And this is going to be an unpopular opinion, but I feel like the really extreme feminists sort of ruined that. I'm just like, ugh, go away. Like, I want equality, but I also agree that, to a certain extent, men have their role and women have their role. I agree with equal pay and all the rest of it, but you just think, oh.
Can we end the war, men versus women? Can we stop that one? Can we raise a white flag? How do we just say, hey, let's get along, men and women? My sister bought my niece, she's 5 years old, a shirt that says, girls rule, boys drool. I was like, wear that to my house, I'm gonna set it on fire. You're queering up my 5-year-old niece, what the are we doing? Knock it off. Girl power. Fuck you, that's what I say. We love you. I've known men my whole life, right? I've known a lot of men and straight. I've never once heard a guy be like, we don't need no women. Never heard that. We love you. Everything is for you. It's all been for you this entire time, long before you were born. It's all this haircut, this stupid, this show, these jokes, all of it. The freeways, the foundation of this building, everything is free. It was made by some guy that you would never. know, maybe one of them will touch my and make me feel important. And your response is like, we don't need no man. F you. F you, if that's how you feel. Billions of men's bodies in wars for hundreds and thousands of years, just men in piles. For you to go, I don't need nothing. F you. So rude. They go, I don't need a man. You might not need a boyfriend. You might not need a husband, but you sure need men. If men disappeared tomorrow, there'd be what, like 4 mechanics? You'd make it a week before you're like, shit, what is concrete made of? We should have wrote some of this down.
Right, this one is for the single ladies. I asked the men have delivered. Where do they go when they are single and, you know, in their late 20s, 30s, 40s? Like, what are they doing when they're not at home? Most of them said they are just at home, so that's not remotely helpful. But some of them have given a list of places that they go. None of them have said they actually want to be approached, though, so, you know, proceed with caution. Most of them, coffee shops. Apparently, I feel like this is because I mentioned it in the video, because I don't think I've seen many eligible bachelors at coffee shops. Someone did say, stop looking for eligible, just find a bachelor. So maybe that's where I'm going wrong. Someone also said maybe they're avoiding me, which at this point, obviously also a possibility. I'm not going to take it personally. A lot of people said gym. I don't know. I feel like there's a conflict of interest here. I feel like so many people would say, don't approach me at the gym. It's me time. I'm sweaty and gross. I don't want to be hit on. I feel like maybe some people do. I don't know. Let me know if you would be okay being hit on at the gym. I personally think that if you're there, you're probably focusing on yourself and you've got your music in, and it's just like not a good time to tap someone on the shoulder unless you're saying, sorry, how long are you going to be on that? So I don't know. Let me know. Someone said in the woods whilst they're walking their dog, please don't do that. We have survival instinct. We are not that desperate. We do not need to meet men in woods. So let's never, ever do that one. Running club. I think it's a cult. I think running club is a cult. I think it's a pyramid scheme. I think when you go there, you have to recruit at least one other person. Are people really going to running clubs to find the love of their life? Are they just going there to run? Because that's what I would assume they were going to a running club for. But correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe we need like a singles running club. I don't know. I don't know. I take that back. And then supermarket. Everybody seems to be going to the supermarket, which does make sense because everybody needs to eat. So maybe that's it. In this economy, that seems like a really reasonable option. So yeah, looking for a husband or a partner or a date, just a companion. Supermarket. You know, middle aisle of Aldi. Like that's maybe the best we can offer at the moment. Good luck. Happy searching.
So I'm ordering old fashions, dirty martinis, and these bars. Then we're going out to steak dinners with my coworkers, and we're ordering expensive bottles of wine. And I'm showing up at home wasted. And I start resenting my husband because he's just like any normal husband probably would do. Like, what are you doing coming home on a Tuesday night at 10:30 drunk out of your mind? Like, where were you? And so I realized then that I couldn't be married anymore. I was like, this is not going to work out for me because, and again, I'm spinning the truth. I'm telling my family, he's so controlling. I got to get out of this relationship. I mean, he's insecure. It's just, I'm just saying whatever I need to make my family be like, I mean, that doesn't sound anything like him, but like, I guess, yeah, if you're unhappy, go for it. Not go for it. Obviously, my family wasn't like, yeah, get divorced. But I mean, they were like, if it's going to make you happy, like, I guess you have to do what's going to make you happy.
And they don't know the real reason why. Yeah.
My mom will still say to this day, she watches my TikToks and she's like, I didn't know that you were hiding all this drinking from your ex-husband, like my ex. And I was like, yeah, I know you didn't because I did whatever I could to make you not know. And my ex-husband would not tell my parents because he knew that would just piss me off. Yeah. So he protected me in a sense, which beginning of December. And I get home and I'm like, I'm moving out. And he's just like, what? And I'm like, yep. I don't want to be married anymore. I want freedom. I feel like you're controlling me. You are always wondering where I am. Just like, yeah, of course he is. But I couldn't it didn't make sense to me. And I'm experiencing this life of going out and not being tied down to anyone. And I'm like, this is what I missed all throughout my 20s, because I was in a serious relationship from the moment I got out of college to now, and I'm 30 years old. And so I just didn't, so again, I'm justifying. I'm like, I just need a couple years of going out in New York, get it out of my system. I just need it out of my system. It's just all pent up, and I definitely don't have a problem. It's just me needing to live life a little bit. So I move out. That divorce was heartbreaking for him. And for me, but I didn't experience the heartbreak until after I got sober, because I drank through it all.
Like all the guys that we did this UK, we're on a day. The single ones, so the ones we never marry, we're on a day. We dey find man. We dey find man where they single. Some of them, even man no get papers, you no want do anything with them, and I dey find the ones who don't get papers. So again, the one wey happen to my guy, him and this babe do kuruke marriage take enter. Although when dem be dey Nigeria, na just neighbor something, no. The girl don't dey like and since, but not be everybody fix someone the courage they go approach man. So finally, the guy calls tell her, say, this is way this UK. Say, he won't even come UK, but he no won't come through school route. Now the babe can say, sit down on a small thing now. If you come as my husband, you understand, we go just run the package. You go do the kuruke worker, you enter. They can finally do the kuruke worker. The guy can enter UK. As the guy enter UK, I think no allow the boy rest too. Every night, I think they touch the boy. The boy got to and say, babe, I get girlfriend where I this serious with, where I won't even marry. And I know they use that kind I think they look you now. And the babe tell her, say, say, this thing where would they do, say, na kuruke something. Say, go like me, they turn them into something serious. Say, because she don't tire to this single. Since she called, she never see any man. And him too, him single too. So maybe they just do this thing, make it they serious. Maybe they are two just they live their life as couples. The guy no grill. He say every night until was suffocate her. Every night until go wear only brown pants. She go they walk everywhere. They say, how the thing we say no one they attracted to the girl. This is just irritate her. Now the girl tell her say, if you no go do, if you no go knock, I they come out you. If they force the guy, say the guy must knock her. But I don't support this idea. I know say man's cars, but now. If the guy don't want to leave her, leave him, not be by force. I beg. Now why they beg all the single guys when they this UK? Because now they try, they engage with all the single girls. And I just they make the thing they look say man no day, but man day. Now just they hide on herself and they find people that way get papers. Everybody's looking for something. You guys should try and be real. Try, do things genuinely. Not be say one day with one because they ain't get papers. Make gonna stop to they starve the ones the way they look for man. Like this I think now. She need man in her life. She don't beg the guy. So the guy say, oh, this babe. Say this babe they disturb her. Now, some people even they tell her, say waiting they there now. They knock the babe.
My ex-fiance was not a bad man. He was actually an extremely, extremely good man. And I will maintain that until the end of my days. He was a good man. But even good men are conditioned into entitlement. And all women are conditioned into servanthood. My partner did all the things he's supposed to do. He worked a hard job and he provided the financial means for our house. He was our main.
First red flag is always when a woman refers to a man as a partner and not a man, not her man, not her husband, not her fiance, not none of that. That's the first red flag.
He fixed things in the house. He showed up. He planned occasional dates. Like, he did all the things he was supposed to do. But there was something missing in the day-to-day that I really did not give credit to how important was. And that really was just like the emotional capacities that we had. I saw someone comment on one of my recent videos of like feeling exhausted because she was having to beg for that emotionality in her relationship. And it brought me back to so many conversations where I was sitting across from my partner, like begging him to just be emotional and open with me in a way that he could not access. And it constantly made me feel like I was too much. And he was never saying that. He was never like, you were too much, but it always made me feel like I was too much. And what we've come to the realization in our separation is that my emotional capacity, because of my life experiences, is incredibly large, and his is just not. And that's okay. That's not an inherently bad thing on either of our parts. But what I do think it says is that like we can't be mismatched in that. And I think that I did not take into account how important it is to feel that deep emotional intimacy with your partner.
Listen, y'all, when she likes you, when she adores you, when she likes you more than you like her, and this is really advice for guys, really. When she likes you more than you like her, or when she is obsessed with you, none of this extra emotional capacity, all of this stuff, none of that plays a role. This dude, and this is a advice for y'all not to simp out, because they don't care anything about you. And now they're starting to do videos about why they left a good man. She literally just described him as a person that will go all the way balls to the wall, do anything for her, go and work the extra jobs, take care of business, pay for everything, being on top of his game, right? I mean, she can't find anything wrong with this guy except to say that he's not opening up enough to her. And then they relabel it and they say, well, it's his emotional capacity. She wants to know your deepest, darkest secrets. She want to know this, she want to know that. And if you don't, then that means that she's going to describe it and say that her life experiences led her to her emotional capacity to being all the way out here, and yours is only right here because you don't want to argue or you don't want to share a bunch of stuff that's not relevant to y'all building together as a couple. So what does that tell you? Because I've done several of these videos. I just did.
You know, a lot of these modern women, you know, even though they, you know, dress up and they look cute and all that stuff, they have a really bad attitude. And so they're thinking because they get dressed up and they look cute that, you know, that attitude can go unchecked. But that attitude is not cute. It was never cute. You thought it was. You thought being difficult was attractive. Being hard to deal with was, oh, you know, he's got a prize, and as a person being a prize, I get to do whatever I want. No, you're not a prize. You're hard to deal with, and a lot of the brothers out there just got tired of it, right? So that attitude that you have right now is pushing the good guys away. The ones that you continue to attract, Chad and Tyrone, because they're only going to be with you for, they already know you haven't had to, but they're going to be with you for like a night, maybe 2 nights, and they might hit you up here and there for whatever they need. But yeah, the little attitude that you have is getting you X'd out of the dating market.